Hello, and welcome to the Furious Fetus. This is it. I am Scott Ambrose. What's been happening? I've just found a hair on my laptop. It's not one of mine. It's not one of my hairs. It's someone else's hair. Ugh, ugh. Why? I don't want. That's the last thing you want is someone else's hair on your laptop. Everyone yours like there's nothing worse. Why is a hair such a bad thing? Like a hair in a bowl of soup, or hair. Waiter! Waiter! Excuse me! Excuse me, wait. There's a hair in my soup. Get it out! Get that goddamn wretched hair off my. Oh. It's part of the kiwi. I'm so sorry. I thought it was one of your hairs. A kiwi's hairy. What? That's unbelievable. A kiwi's hairy. Do kiwis ever, shave? Anyway, I do apologize for shouting at you. I did think there was a genuine hair on my. But turns out kiwis are hairy. Never knew that. Never knew. Is there other fruit? What other fruits are there? Is there a banana? Do they have like a moustache? Yeah, that's interesting though. I do apologize for shouting at you though. I do apologize. Anyway, anyway, anyway. That's the sort of shit you get on the Morning Glory, which is the Periscope I do. Every morning I try and invent something new. That's a new little thing I've just been trying to do. It's been quite fun, quite exciting. It's been alright. But this is the Furious Fetus on the Scott Ambrose Show on the I'm a egomaniac.net. This is a Furious Fetus, and it's just me just having little rants and little raves. And I might just go off on weird shit. Who knows what'll happen. But let's see. I don't know why I'm explaining what the fucking format of this is. I think you understand what this is. It's just me rambling. I like the way I try and break it down. It's going to get complicated at some point through this. So I'm just going to break it down to you. This is how I start off, and then I'm going to do this. Are you ready for this? Yeah, because it's such a complicated fucking thing to do, listening to a voice. We've not been doing that for centuries. I'm an asshole. Gee, I do apologize. I'm treating you like fucking kids. Yeah, but some of you are. Some of you kids out there now. I'm getting older and, I'm starting to know and learn more things about people. And the kids, they don't know as much yet. So you gotta teach them a few things. You gotta teach them throw the ball, throw a kick, drive a car, bury a body, That's what you need to do. You need to teach the kids. They don't know what the fuck they're doing nowadays. They have all the technology, but they don't have the common sense. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Grandad. Jesus Christ. But this is the format I talk. It's a new fandangled thing that the kids are calling podcasts. Yeah. Right. What the fuck? I went to a gig the other. Why am I telling? That's a shitty story. We'll tell something else. There's a flower in space. Did you know that? Did you know there's a flower floating around the planet? A flower floating in outer. That's cool, isn't it? Eh? There's a flower in space just floating around on a rock or something. I don't know. I've not done the research. I should look into it. Let's look into it. Right, where's the fucking flower story? Gee. Flower in space? Right. You get to hear me type. This will be cool for you. So, flower in space. I wonder if it's still called a flower in space. If you're in space and you're floating around the planets, do you change countries that you're above? How high up does international space go? Like sky? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at the old flower in space story. This could be exciting. First flower grown in space shows is there other life out there? I'm the greatest reader ever. This is from the Independent, by the way, the great British newspaper. Broadsheet. Fantastic read. Buy it in your local supermarkets now. Anyway, that's the advertising done. Thank you, the Independents, for sponsoring this. One of my favourite newspapers. I read it every morning, and I just want to say, buy the Independent. Why? It is what it is. Why don't you just read it? Please. They are sponsoring me £2 million for this. Thank you. By the Independent. Anyway, a flower has blossomed in zero. Well, that doesn't make sense already. Maybe it does. Let me finish the fucking sentence. That's what I do. I get halfway through a sentence and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. And it only makes sense because I always jump to conclusions. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. And I've not finished yet. I'm like, oh yeah, it did make sense. I got ahead of myself. Sorry. Sorry, book. Anyway, a flower has blossomed in... Right, well, let's start again. But this is fun. A flower has bloomed. A flower has bloomed in the zero gravity of space. See, I was a dickhead. What a dummy. Anyway. A flower has bloomed in the zero gravity of space for the first time ever. How do we know? How do we know it's ever? There might have been one before, just floating around. And then it died, and then another one went out there. Anyway, US astronaut Scott Kelly announced this historic news that zinnia plant has flowered in the International Space Station. Oh, fucking hell. Could you drag that on anymore? On his Twitter account, along with a photo of an orange 13-petaled flower. Oh, that's beautiful. 13 petals on that little flower. But what's 13 represent? The devil. And what's the devil? He's the reincarnation of God, but bad. What the fuck? Conspiracy. First ever flower grown in space makes its debut. Hashtag space flower. Hashtag Xenia. Hashtag you're in space. He wrote, adding, yes, there are other life forms in space. Yeah? If you consider a flower a fucking life form, because I've had enough of these people. I've had enough of these goddamn people saying flowers are life forms. Nah, they're not. They're not. You're not a life form unless you have a PhD and you can skip the Macarena. What I want to tell you is flowers ain't life form, you know? The smiling rocks, that's all they are. They just they're not life forms. Come on, am I right, people? Why are you staring at me funny? Get out. An NAS blog about a blog about this fucking flower? A NASA blog. I'm an idiot. An NASA blog. NASA. A NASA blog about the flowers. The NASA. A NASA blog about the flowers, written before one had bloomed. So this is the greatest thing ever. Just me trying to read. You know that guy? He could read the phone book and make it hilarious. Yeah, because he's fucking stupid. He can't read the phone book. That's why it's amusing. You got this stuttering fucking mess. We're laughing at him, not with him. It's not like he's making it exciting, reading numbers. It's just he can't say the numbers. What a doofus. Anyway, I've taken a Frankie Boyle joke there and I've just made it fucking 20 times longer. And then I realised halfway through spam, like, oh yeah, Frankie Boyle does this bit where it's like, he's so good at reading. What is it? He's so funny reading He's so funny he can read the phone book because he's retarded or something like that. Anyway, I did it in a less mean way of making fun of the retarded. So am I better than Frankie Boyle? Probably. You know, I'm nicer. I'm a nicer guy. I helped a wheelchair man the other day. There's a man in a wheelchair. A wheelchair man. I helped a wheelchair man the other day. I helped a man in a wheelchair. Why do you have to mention the wheelchair? Can't you just say a man? I helped a man that was in a wheelchair. Why are you saying there's a wheelchair? Can't you just say he was a man? No, the reason why I'm saying well, you'll see. You'll see when I get to the story. I just don't understand why you keep saying that he was in a, he was in a, because he's a man. Alright, well, I'll tell you why he was in a wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair because, well, I don't know why he was in a wheelchair. Probably because he was clumsy at work and fell off a ladder. Probably. No one's born disabled nowadays. Yeah, that's fucking... They are born disabled. But, like, I helped the guy in the wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair. I don't know how he got there. Born like that or fell from a ladder. He was in a wheelchair. So I carried him. I carried him in the wheelchair down some stairs with another fellow, and I got on the tube and disappeared. And I said that day, that's me done enough for the disabled community. Never again. No, I'll help out. I'll help anybody. You want a wardrobe moved? I'll shift it. I'll shift it for you. Anyway. What the fuck was I talking about? At the end of... Oh, yeah. A NASA blog. Oh, that was it. The NASA bit and how I just can't read. A NASA blog about the flower written before one had blossomed. So I don't give a fuck about the flower anymore. There we go. I laughed enough then over the disabled guy. Jesus Christ. How long have I done so far? Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh, it feels longer than it's been. I'm not even going to say what it's been. Alright. So, the flower... Oh, gee, this is going to be like a disabled-based podcast, because I wrote down earlier. I know, I like to try and prepare for this shit. I wrote down this morning, there was a thing on Reddit that was just thousands of people would like this thing on Reddit. They're like, this is the greatest story ever. It was a guy. He had a stroke. And then he bought himself a Fallout t-shirt. And then he uploaded a picture of him in a t-shirt with Fallout on it. I don't understand how how's that newsworthy of any... He bought a t-shirt. Disabled or not, buying a t-shirt should not be top story. Johnny Depp could buy a t-shirt with hashtag femnazi, hashtag rape culture on it, and then shit in it, and then send it to Africa. Yeah, then we'll care about that fucking t-shirt. But why does he care? Why do we care? Why don't I make my voice more high-pitched like an old woman, Scott, trying to get her point across? I tell you, David, Suzanne's a bitch. Oh, jeez, I know Suzanne's a bitch. You tell me every fucking day. Just cry. Just tell her I can't tell her she's a bitch. She works on the other side of the office. She torments me. Oh, do you want me to hit her? Do you want me to just do that? No, don't do that. Anyway. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, Jesus. What was I talking about before? It doesn't matter. Oh, that was it. The stroke victim. The stroke victim bought a t-shirt. That was it. But everybody was like, wow, man. He's got unless there's like something that I don't know. Is there a stroke guy in Fallout where it's like relevant, where he's dressed up as a guy that's in... I don't know, right? I don't understand. But a guy that had a stroke buys a t-shirt. That's fucking patronising, man. Oh, you bought yourself a t-shirt, did you? And it's not hard to buy a t-shirt now. Like, it's not like you had to go out. You could get a t-shirt delivered online. Like, it's so little work. We're essentially disabled anyway with technology because we just sit around and we just order everything. It just comes to us. We're our own little fucking kings. We're technological kings with our own slave minions that delivers and drops off the goods we request. I would like a pizza, please. Send. Brrr. Hello, sir, here is your pizza. Thank you. Off you go. Back to the quarters. Goodbye, sir. Thank you. Oh, I fancy I may buy myself a t-shirt today. I wonder if it can come tomorrow. My t-shirt, please. There we go. Send. How, like, it's not hard to get a t-shirt. You just fucking 4 clicks of a button. 4 clicks of a button. 4 clicks of a button. And you can get yourself a t-shirt. You can get a t-shirt in 4 clicks of a button. So I understand how the guy having a stroke, while it was easy for... It's not hard. It's so... It just feels like this patronising fucking... Oh, it's so brave of you to get yourself a t-shirt. This, I don't even know what the word is, but it's cyclical. I just wanted to use the word cyclical today. Cyclical. It's so fucking, phony and just well done. I can't handle the patronisingness. Anyway, I forgot the word. I wanted to say the word. If I get that word, I'll start again on the rant. But I forgot what the word is. It stumped me because I'm just trying to figure out what that word was that I wanted to say. Do you ever do that? Do you ever have a word that you want to say but you forget it? And then you can never remember the word again. Does that ever happen to you? Does that ever happen to you? Why don't you call yourself in, phone in, and talk to me about words we sometimes forget? Ironic, I nearly sometimes forgot the word sometimes forgot. That would have been amusing, but I caught myself. Anyway, phone in, chat to me. I want to hear your voice telling me the words you forget when you want to remember them. Sometimes to say the word. Now what's it got? It's got 2 wheels and you can sit on it and you pedal it and bicycle, yeah. I sometimes forget the word bicycle. I use a bicycle all the time. I like to go up and down the road, get myself some bread and butter, put it in a basket, I'll get my bicycle and I cycle back. Well, sometimes I'm in conversation and I'll be like, oh yeah, where do you work? Oh, I work in Shepherd's Bush, and that's a lovely part of the neighbourhood. But oh yeah, it's a lovely part of the neighbourhood. Anyway, I work there. I work in an office, little office, and I live. No, I cycle to work. I don't use the tube. That's what I do. I cycle on my. Oh Lord, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, good gosh. And I'm stood there stumped and they're staring at me going, have you forgotten the word bicycle? I'll be like, bloody hell. How the god damn did I forget that word? Anyway, why didn't you phone in and tell us stories like that? Thank you very much, Frank there. That was Frank there, everybody, with his story about a bicycle. If you want to phone in with your stories about... Okay, we've got caller 2 on the line. Let's go to you, Mary. Let's go to you. Yes, Mary? Are you there? Yes, Mary, are you... I just want to say... Mary, what's... You're right, what's happened to your voice? Are you good? What do you want to say? Just anything would be nice. Jesus Christ, woman, just spit it out. I just want to say I can't handle you anymore, Mary. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. You're awful. Jesus Christ. Sorry, so... Have you gone? Mary, are you... Right, I don't know if she's still here. She's haunting. Like, that was fucking weird. I don't like her. What a strange woman. Oh, the door's going. Let me just go get the door. You know, I'll be back. I will be back. Alright, I'm back. You guys miss me? Jesus, I was only away for about an hour. It's fine. And also, I've just edited it, so it doesn't feel like I've even been gone a second. because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm that sort of guy. I didn't leave the space in, so you had to wait for a whole fucking 2 hours, 3 hours until I came back. I'm smart. Although if this was live, which it isn't, thank God. Imagine the trouble I'd get in if it went out live. I'm glad all these people can chip and change it and make sure I look like a nice, presentable person. If this was live, I couldn't have just walked off. I would have just been dead air. Maybe I could have played a bit of Duran Duran or something just to keep you in the mood. Oh, I like the song. Let's keep dancing. But the door's going to go again, probably. I'm just such a popular guy. I have people knocking on my door. Like, before phones, if you're a popular guy, your ringtone was like, just a door being smashed. Just, hey, is Frank home? And Mum's like, Frank's not here. Yeah, Frank's upstairs with Billy and Tom and Fred and, all his other fucking fans, all his friends. Woo! Let's go play with Tom. Let's go play with Frank. What was his name? I can't remember. Frank. I think it was Frank. I think I called him Frank. But now you just phone. You just constantly text people. The popular people. Oh, they're always on the phone, always texting. I'm so busy. I can't talk to you. I got my phone. Pew, pew, pew. I'm sending off cyber talk. Pew. Never fucking talking to anybody, are they? You think they are. You think, she's good looking, pretty. She's probably texting loads of people. She's probably got streams of just conversations going on. She's not. She's scrolling fucking Pinterest. You're like, what? I thought you were cool, girl. Now you're just on Pinterest. Anyway, so 20 minutes in. I don't know why I'm shouting into the microphone. Let's irritate people more. 20 minutes into the what am I even calling this now? The Furious Fetus. I've got too much shit going on. But so what have I talked about so far? We talked about the flower in space. That's done. I've done that. The stroke victim T-shirt, patronizing fucking people. Ugh, the sincerity. Oh yeah, what else have we got? We got a we could do that. Oh, we could this was an interesting little where is it? Jesus, come on, Scott. Come on, you can do this, Scott. Oh, that's it. Here we go. Did you know the worst fucking piece of trivia fact I heard the other day? It's pointless. The most pointless piece of shit I ever heard. It's this is it. You want to hear it? You might know this already. You might know this little trivia. I learnt this the other day, and it angered me to the point where I wanted to kill someone with tomatoes. To release Heinz tomato ketchup from its glass bottle with extra speed, apply a firm tap to the spot marked 57 on the neck of the label. Yeah? Let's go through that again, shall we? Oh no, I've lost it. There's not. Who knows that? That was a pub quiz question. Someone's like, I was like, what sort of pub quiz do you do, Nick? Give me a question. They're like, what? It's the Heinz tomato ketchup 57. I didn't even know there was a fucking 57 on tomato ketchup. First of all. But then second of all, what's it doing on that spot of the neck? Who's using glass bottles anyway? It's all fucking plastic now. This is a 1950. Fucking everything's in glass bottle. Here's your baby in a jar. Oh, you want your milk in a jar? I've got some honey in a jar. It's all jars. It's all glass jars. Who's using glass jars? Do you know why we don't use glass jars? Because they fucking smash in your food and then you cut your throat up. So we have plastic in kitchens now, you psychopaths. Fucking still selling glass to us. You know people are stupid. We can't fucking deal with glass. We're a clumsy species. We're getting lazy and weak and, we're getting too comfortable. We can't handle glass in the kitchen. So how dare you? We're a bunch of morons. We could spill the glass. Jesus. Everybody's to blame. Everybody. It's your fault. I'm gonna sue Tynes because they made glass bowls. But anyway, so yeah. So to release the Heinz tomato, like, so I was asked the question, how, what, why? They said it's. I love that. Do you know the people that try to ask questions but they never know how? Like, just bad interviewers. I love those bad interviewers. I'm probably one of them. I'm probably awful at interviewing people, but because I am, I'm pretty. I asked too many questions at once, and none of them really made sense. So they have like 5 questions, and it should all like, and each word comes from a different part of a conversation, so it makes no sense. I'm like, yeah, so you're a digger, are you? You like to dig? What do you dig? Or how? What, like, you do holes and stuff. That you, and you're a builder. You build holes, dig holes. You build holes. Yeah. Oh, cool. So how much do you get? Are you married? Oh, they're like, what the, Jesus Christ, man, that was too many questions. Like, how am I supposed to answer any of them? And also, you're still fucking speaking. The idea to ask a question is to shut up afterwards. That's how you ask questions. Hey, what do you do for a living? Ah, that's cool. See, there's a gap. I don't have that guy. Fucking, oh, yeah, what do you do for a living? Yeah, oh, yeah, you like that job? Yeah, oh, okay. Gotta keep on talking. Shut up. Shut up, Ambrose. Ambrose, shut up. Anyway, so to release Heinz tomato ketchup is that you press a little button, which kind of, now you know that. It's kind of handy if you do ever go back in time. But who knows that? Who actually knows that? Does anybody know that? Like, what bit? Well, now I know it. I know, but now you know it. Is this how it gets known? Because no one should fucking know this fact. This is the most pointless fact people should need to know. They don't need this fact, but they have it. But I got the I got the 57 number, by the way. It's the different varieties list. Varieties. I hate that word. It's such a hard word to say. Varieties. Don't like it. V and A shouldn't be together in any words. Vars, VA, just V and A, fuck the fuck off. There's a reason why they're at different sides of the alphabet. Fuck the fuck off, V and A. The V and A, that can fuck off, because I don't like V and A together. They shouldn't be, they're too hard. And then you got the RE, very, vai. Nah, man, that shouldn't be there to get. No, what about vase? Van. Well, van works. Van, VAN, done. Short, snappy, cut to the fucking chase. V and A should not be in long words. It's too many. I tell you the problem with the word variety, which I said perfectly fine then. But I tell you the problem with it. Too many fucking vowels. You can't have that many vowels in a word, especially when the 3 non-vowels are V, T, and S. V, T, and S do nothing to a word. They're just filler. They don't do anything. Maybe they do a lot. Maybe actually I'm wrong. They do. They're very important. I'm switching it. I like the way how quickly I changed my mind. No, V, S and T, they're vital sounds, like V, T, S. Like, we need, but you can't have them together because they're too close together. Varieties. It's too close, man. The sounds are too close, and it's like trying to say them all at once, but you can't because they're different. It's a stupid word. I don't like it. It needs more variety. That word itself needs more of itself. Jesus, why am I shouting at a word anyway? I'm just angry at a word. Fucking take that, alphabet. Oh Jesus, this is dragging on, isn't it? This is really going slow. Well. I'm enjoying my cup of tea, by the way. This is one of the nicest cups of tea I've had for a while. It's a nice. I know I'm getting old. I'm losing the edge, man. I'm losing my rock and roll edge. I used to be crazy. I used to climb trees without a harness. You know? I used to go for long walks in the countryside. I was wild. I was a crazy fucking kid, man. I was a crazy kid. There's one time, me and Ashley, we were walking down the road and a hot girl went by in a car, and I said, dude, she made my dick hard. We were crazy, man. We were crazy kids at a crazy time. But now I'm getting old, man. I can't do that shit anymore. I can't go, Jesus, she's hot, to a girl go by. Yeah? I'm too old for that stuff now. I'm losing it. I went to Tesco's the other day, and what did I buy? I seen myself. I thought, oh, look at that. This could be my first. No, I seen them. I don't. This is it. This is it. I'm changed. I'm changed as a person. I'm done. I'm done. I seen a nice box of just red bush tea with a hint of vanilla. Oh, and I couldn't help myself, people. I looked at that and I thought, dude, doesn't matter. Get them. Just treat yourself. What's someone's gonna call you a faggot? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Nah, you'll be fine, dude. You can handle it. So I got them. I took them. I didn't go to the till. Obviously, I went to the self checkout. I was still embarrassed. I was like, I didn't want anybody knowing that I bought those. So I went to the self checkout. Which, by the way, I do not like. I do not like the self checkout machines. Why? Because I don't like working for free for fucking Tesco's. I'm doing their job. There should be someone doing that shit. Why am I working for them? I hate that. And by the way, I hate the fucking excuse that people like. I hate the self checkout machines because I just like to talk to people. Fuck off! How lonely are you? Where the person that you want to talk to is the fucking till girl? Really? How lonely are you? Do you not have friends? Surely you got no one to call me if you want. Call me. Oh, the door's going again. Mid rant. But I'll go answer the door, but I'll be fucking back to probably. I'm not very good at this. Jeez, fuck off. Shall I just not open the door? Fuck it. Okay, here we go. I'm back. I came back again. Jesus Christ. I like it when there's no interruptions. Because Scott, really, Scott? How many times are you gonna stop this and then start it again? Alright, this will be the last time. It's normally just one flow, one stream of consciousness. Because I like to get it over done with quick without fucking delay. Because I just, you gotta get it out there, The people want this. It's in demand. People want to listen to people sat talking. That's what people want. Just to fill the space so they don't have to listen to their own thoughts. So they can listen to my thoughts. It's just a self-help guide. This is all this is. Anyway, there'll be no more fucking stops. This is going to be one clear stream of consciousness from now on. It's just going to be happening. It's going to be live. It's going to be beautiful. So let's make it happen. Anyway, by the way, in that little break I just had the little ad break. That should have been an ad break. If you were listening to actual radio, commercial radio, you would have got an advert there. So, it's about right. It seems about right. Probably. I don't know. Would you have had one there? Half an hour in? Yeah, you would have had one in. I went over a little bit. But anyway, in my little break, oh my God, I made a beautiful... I'll get back, by the way. I remember I was talking about tea. I will get back to the tea conversation and tills. I was talking about tea and tills while I was ranting. I'll get back to that. But I'll tell you what I've just done, and then I'll go back to the ranting and the raving, okay? You need to build up to it. You can't just start straight away. You need to work on it, man. It's like going to the gym. You can't just go straight in there or you'll pull a quad. That's the last thing you want to do is pull a quad, You got to take it slow, smooth, relaxed. Anyway, so I had a beautiful fucking omelette. Oh, what a delicious little omelette I made. Got it nice cheap. When it's gooey in the middle, just a little bit gooey in the middle. It was delicious. Golden brown, caramelized onion, salt, pepper, a little bit of Caribbean spice, just for the ladies, Wow. So, It was a beautiful. By the way, they should have more recipes where it's like stuff like, hey, just for the ladies. Hey, throw in a bit of garlic just for the men. Hey, well, go for it. A clover of garlic, just for you. Spruce it up. It's just so boring nowadays. You need a bit more excitement. Yeah, and then you take this bit here. You get this lovely bit of lamb joint. You smash it down, boil it up, or fry it up, stir fry it. Add a bit of clove, a little bit of cumin, just to get your dick hard. Just a bit of cumin in there really fires up the balls, really gets you going. So you got a nice bit of meat, and then you throw in that spice, and boom, the ladies want you. So add cumin. And then we've got the potatoes. We're going to add a little bit of paprika. You know what paprika's for, ladies? Yes, you're right. Make sure nipples adorable. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paprika. Anyway, so I'll be giving you more tips and life advice about what spices you can use to spice up your life. That's right. This is the Spice Up Your Life segment of the show, where we're going to talk about recipes and what to really... Anyway, you get the fucking point. Anyway, but the omelette was delicious. I ate that. That was nice. I had a nice coffee with it. A nice coffee, because I thought, I don't have enough energy. I need to have a little bit more to get me through this. So I perked myself up with a little bit of Colombian coffee. Boom! So the omelette was nice, and then I just washed the stuff in the sink. I thought, I do my own washing. A lot of people think, who's this guy? He seems high-biz, he seems show-biz, he seems like he's not the sort of guy to do it. I'm a man of the people. I'm a humble guy. I'm relaxed. I'm cool. I'm down with you. I'm in there. I'm scrubbing my own fucking glasses. I'm getting the stains out. And it was quite nice. I quite enjoyed the fairy kind of fluffy bubbles. That was nice. Fairy liquid. Buy yourself some fairy liquid. This podcast has been sponsored by Fairy liquid. No real fairies were harmed during the process of the fairy liquid. If you have a fairy solid, if it's fairy liquid, that means if you can get into a fairy solid, so like you could make real fairies, like little fairy bars. A fairy bar. What can you do? That sounds like a network for a phone. Sounds like a phone network. Bringing you the new fairy bar. Anyway, so that's interesting. There we go. What shall we talk about? What shall we talk about? Well, I tell you. Nah, let's not talk about that. I think, this has run its course. I really think it's done. It's done. This is over. I shouldn't have had that omelette, Having the omelette's really wrecked it. It's made me a little bit, I just want to sleep, relax. You kind of, I'm at that stage now. Like, all the blood flows just gone to the stomach, and I'm just waiting to... I'm just like, yeah, that feels good. Digest that egg. That good? You like that? You like that stomach? Ooh, yeah. You enjoy that egg. Nice. It's tasty. Tasty egg. But now I just feel mellow, relaxed. This would be great if you were listening to this whilst driving the car. I know, I just feel really tired. I feel like I'm gonna get to sleep. God. I'm on a full stomach. I'm comfy, I'm warm. Why don't you wind up the windows and relax? Just wind up the windows and just close your eyes. You don't need both eyes to drive. Just close one. Just close one eye, and then you'll be fine. Just relax. It's fine. That'd be the worst. It'd be the fucking worst. You can't just have... Imagine if that's what radio guys were. Just radio people were just... They were just employed to stop people from crashing, because every time they think someone's about to go to sleep, the radio guy talks like that, and all of a sudden, I've been woken up. I was driving in my car at 70 miles an hour, listening to KIF SM. I was slightly sleepy as I had already injected myself with some heroin before getting in my van. I was driving down the road and I decided to go, oh, I'm gonna have some opium suppositories too. So I shoved them up my arse, which was very enjoyable. I sat there and I chewed them up, wiggling in my chair, and I was listening to the Kiss FM, and I started to drift off. Getting sleepier and sleepier, I decided to close my eyes. All of a sudden, hello! The radio voice came through! And I was like, oh my. Oh, it woke me up. It saved my life. Not just my life. The children's lives. A school bus was in front of me. I woke up, I hit the brake, I saved everybody. Myself, the children, the future. All because of Radio Guy. He's a great help. Ugh. So there's a, that's why you should have more radio guys with radio voices on the radio, because radio saves lives. People are driving up and down the country. It's 10 past 10. It's 5 to the hour. The temperature is 4.2 Celsius outside. Children are freezing. What's going to be happening later? We're going to be mimicking our best parodies of satire. Whoa! So there's I think the radio guys are there just to stop people fucking falling asleep because they need to be loud and and I think the government put the radio people in charge to stop people swerving and going to sleep. So that's a theory for you. Just a little idea, just a, might not be true, might not be a fact, but I think it is true. I think that the radio people are there only to save lives by being loud and explosive and stopping you falling asleep with the zany personalities and wacky stories about living as a radio star. I remember there was one time I was walking down the road and I looked into this mirror and I thought, good God, what a good-looking model. Turns out it was me. Only joking, I have a face for radio and I'm not ashamed to show it. This is not a shame to show my face. Shane McShane, bringing you the best of popular music to your ears. I think that guy is needed. He's needed in I think he's needed on the fucking radio just to stop people smashing into 50-car pileups along the M1. Cattle killed, children killed. One cone, one guy gets out. There's always one fucking cunt on the road, isn't there? There's always that one fucking smarmy bastard that breaks down and he has the little triangle. Where the fuck's he getting the little triangle from? He's got the high-vis jacket, the little triangle, flashing lights, fireworks, a flare. Where the fuck is he getting this shit from? It's a thermos flask filled with whiskey. That's fine, I'm going to be here for an hour or two. I was just going to have a wee dram. And he gets in the car and he's fucking fine. He's still sober. But like, who's that? There's always that smug cunt. Doesn't matter where you see a crash. There's always that one guy. Doesn't matter how far you drive. If you're on a good motorway drive, you're gonna pass a few cars that have broken down, or maybe a crash. There's always that one prick with the little triangle out, waving down the AA. Oh, I know what it is actually. We need a sprocket thing for the old goobly blop at the old top of the car there, the engine. I think we should get the sprocket valve and a spring there and prong there, and it'll be fixed. Unfortunately, I just don't have the tools on me today. I've brought me triangle, I've brought me flare, I've got me mobile, I've got my GPS system. I've got me dog whistle in case I have to herd up cattle or sheep. I'm very well prepared, but unfortunately I've left my sprocket fixer at home in the garage because I was swapping them between cars and I must have put it on the side. So if you could just go get that for me, I'll do it for you. It's always that smug prick. Anyway, why am I getting angry at a guy on the fucking side of the road? He's broke down and I'm angry at him. Fucking prick with his fucking triangle. What's he doing just driving around with symbols? What is he, a magician? Is he an occultist? Probably represents the devil or something. Anyway, this is 45 minutes in. Jesus Christ, 45 minutes. 15 minutes to the hour. I don't know where I've taken this radio personality from. For some reason, he's just inhabited me. Who knows? It might get me something. Have you heard that Scott Ambrose? He does this really cool radio voice. I think it's gonna give him a lot of pussy. Yeah, no, I like the girls dig girl. No, I've adopted the fucking Looney Tunes. All right, let's cough it up. Oh, there we go. That felt better. There we go. That's good. That's good. I feel like a different man. I feel like a man with no shit in his throat. I feel better about myself. Yeah, all these radio guys up and down the country getting banged by hot women. Ladies love a good voice. That's what I've heard. Anyway, 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go. What was there else I was going to talk about? I was going to talk. Oh, that was it. What? That was it. The David Cameron, my Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, great David Cameron. You know, in Liverpool we love the Tories, and it's great to have David Cameron as our Prime Minister. David Cameron came out and said, very controversial. Oh, he was like, I think Muslim women should speak English more. Yeah? He came out and said, I think Muslim women should speak more English. Only 22% of all Muslim women in the UK speak English. Obviously, you have to half some of that because the Muslims in Scotland, they're not speaking English. They're speaking Scottish, aren't they? Yeah. Jesus. Can't understand them, can you? Those about over the border. Oh, what a jumbly bumps of words they speaking. Hey, so, like, let's say, maybe like 10 to 15% of Muslim women in the UK can't speak English. The other ones, like in Glasgow, they can be understood slightly, but it's difficult. They adopted the culture. They really adopted the Glaswegian culture, but still no fucking English, is it? So there's ladies, little Muslim ladies out there. 22% of them in the UK. Not forget like say 15. Say 15. Don't speak English, and that's a fucking shame, man. I think they should speak English. I don't care about Muslims adopting the culture. I don't think they should speak. I just want them to speak English because that's 22% of the UK population I'm gonna struggle having sex with. Like, how do I fuck a Muslim woman if she doesn't speak English? It's gonna be hard. Like, I'm gonna mime to her. Girls don't like mime. They like a nice kind of conversation, a chat. We can flirt. You know, it's hard to do that when she doesn't speak English. So I agree with David Cameron. I think Muslim women should speak English, and very well, so they can really get the point across. When they go, no, Scott, I'm not into you. Can you just leave me alone? I'll be like, all right, I get the point. It's all right. I didn't understand you before because, you know, I just thought the way you blinked at me was you saying, come get some, baby. Now I understand fully. You don't want it. All right, I get it. Well, back on no, but we can still be friends. Of course we can still be friends. I'd love to be friends with you. Let's do that. That'd be great. So... So there's me. I agree with David Cameron on something. Muslim women in the UK should speak English, only because I want to fuck them. And it's sad. They're hot. I like Muslim people. I'm not one of these Islamophobics. Most individual Muslims, perfectly average people. Some of them are a bit fucking crazy, aren't they, though? Some of them are super nice, but most of them aren't nice people. They're average people. Let's stop with this. Most Muslim people are peaceful, nice people. Nah, they're average people. They'll probably punch you if you fuck their wife. They're average. The same way most white people are average. There's some great people, and then there's cunts as well. And then most of us, the rest of us, are just average. You know? But I think, they should speak English because, they're good looking ladies. The Muslim ladies I quite like. I quite like the veil. It's very sexy. Not the actual veil, but the way they hide them. So, what's under there? Oh, it's like a present for Christmas. I can't wait to unwrap it. Oh, I cannot wait to unwrap it. Ooh. Then you fucking get in there and you're like, oh my god, I've got a jackpot. She's beautiful. What a sexy body. That's quite and not being able to speak to them in English. Because I'd learn Arabic, but I'm fucking lazy. I would love to, but if there was a pill to take and I could speak Arabic, I'd be like, yeah, man, let's fucking do this, huh? Boom. Oh, there we go. Now we can do this. Like, hey, so why do you believe in Allah? Oh, cool. Let's say, do you drink? Oh, you don't drink. Oh, do you sometimes fuck before you, do you fuck before marriage? Oh, you do. Oh, we should hang out more. That's the sort of conversation I would have. Really bring the community together. I think it should bring the community together. I think as a culture we should integrate, and by the integrate I mean force them to speak English. That's how integration works. Hello. Oh no, we're gonna integrate and learn about each other. You're gonna learn our language, then we'll learn about your culture. But make it easier for us then, doesn't it? Anyway, see you in a bit. We'll have a chat later when you've brushed up on your old words. See, have a good one. See you later. Why are you staring at me? Oh, of course you don't fucking speak English, do you? Right, alright. Just sit there. There we go. Now learn. Thank you. It's very bizarre. Let's go to a country we cannot understand. That's how shit their country is. That's how shit wherever the fuck they've left. They're all willing to go to a place they don't speak the language. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Where are we going? Somewhere with flushing toilets and where we don't have our clitorises cut off. Alright, let's go to England. Okay, cool. Let's go. I don't speak the language. Doesn't matter. Let's just get away from here. We'll pick it up when we get there. So welcome. Come on in. Fuck it. Have my room. I won't lie. When I die, you can have my room. Fuck, I don't give a shit. Have as much as you want. Anyway. But I'm excited. I get to, it's a larger market of opportunity for sexual menage a trois. I don't know. Anyway, and they're hot. The Muslim girls, they are hot. Not just the veil, just their eyes are pretty as well. It's that kind of, and they're slutty, man. They, especially when they're those rebellious Muslims. They're kind of against God, like, fuck Allah, I'm gonna fuck you. And you're like, oh my God. Oh, you're one of those crazy, I used to be religious, now I'm not, so I'm gonna blow your asshole apart with my finger. You're like, whoa, Jesus Christ. This is absolutely fantastic. Wow. Is this what God did? Woohoo. So that's cool. And I just muted it nearly. Hello, is it working? I've broke it. Okay. We're good. So this is it. This was the Scott Ambrose Show. The Furious Fetus. The Furious Fetus, the Scott Ambrose Show. You can listen to my periscopes every morning. Maybe, most mornings. The Morning Glory on Periscope at Scott Ambrose 10. Go find me on that. Listen. What else? Listen to this, like it, share it, write comments on iTunes, that sort of stuff. That's it. That's basically the plugin. Where I'm doing some comedy somewhere in London. I'll promote on my Twitter. Go on my Twitter at ScottAmbrose10. Follow my stuff there. If you enjoyed this, share it. Tell people about it. Whore it. You know. Talk to me. Send me an email. Send me a tweet. Fuck it. Tweet. Just tweet. Tweet. Right. That's about it. I think there's nothing else. I know. Hug a fucking nun. Go out there and hug a nun. Do that. Fucking go spread joy. You're a rebel. Rebel with a smile. Go do it. It's exciting. Fuck up the system with laughter. It's your day. Enjoy it. Lots of love. Goodbye. Rock and roll. I'm gonna finish my cup of tea. I never. No, that's what I was gonna talk about. I was gonna talk about my fucking cup of Don't matter. Just let it go. But I'm getting old. I got a cup of tea the other day. A fucking nice. I'm talking about fucking tea again. And let's not start a rant about it. Let's end it there. We'll end it there. Jesus. The last thing I want to do is start again. Oh, it just irritates me though. Oh, that's stupid. Let's leave it. Leave it, Scott. Just leave it. All right. Okay. This is it. This was the Scott Ambrose show. Radio show. Woo. It's a podcast. It's a radio show. It's so much. Go follow at Will Franken. Fuck it. Go see Simon King this week as well. Simon King is going to be performing at the Camden Head. Go see him. There we go. Have a beautiful rest of the week. See you soon. Ciao. Soon. Ciao. Soon. Ciao. Soon. Ciao. Soon. Ciao. Soon. Ciao. Soon.